Thank you very much for staying with us. Our top focus ahead of the 2024 grand finale. The big semi-final is here. After visiting 5 states and holding discussions and deliberations with political parties in the span of 40 days, the Election Commission has announced the poll dates for 5 states. Now, the poll dates are out for Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, Telangana and Mizoram. Polling in Mizoram will be held on November 7th. Now, Madhya Pradesh will vote on November 17th. Elections in Chhattisgarh will be held in 2 phases. That is, first on November 7th and the second phase on November 17th. Now, talking about Rajasthan, they will go into polls on November 23rd, while we speak about Telangana, which will vote on November 30th. Now, the verdict for the 5 states will be announced on December 3rd. Now, days after the top court sought responses from the election-bound states of Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan Centre and the poll panel on a petition that questioned pre-election freebies. The Election Commission, while announcing the poll dates today, said the political parties will have to bring more clarity with the standardized pro formula that was issued earlier. Now, the parties must declare debt to GDP ratio so that the voters know how are they getting the freebies, that is.
आपको जैसे अवगत होगा, कमीशन ने एक परफॉर्मा इशू किया था। ये परफॉर्मा बेसिकली ये कहता है कि पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज को अपने मैनिफेस्टो में क्या करेंगे ये बताने का अधिकार है, लेकिन साथ ही साथ वोटर को ये जानने का अधिकार है कि ये कब करेंगे, कितना करेंगे और कैसे करेंगे। प्रेजेंट वर्सेस फ्यूचर जनरेशंस, आप प्रेजेंट में कितना करना चाहते हैं और आर यू नॉट मॉर्गेजिंग द फ्यूचर जनरेशन। सो दिस इज अ बैलेंस विच नीड्स टू कम एंड पीपल वोटर मस्ट नो कि वो फाइनेंशियल फंडामेंटल्स के बेसिस पे क्या पिक्चर निकल के आती है। इसलिए पब्लिक हैज ए राइट टू नो कि फ्रीबीज कहां से पूरे होंगे और वो डिस्क्लोजर्स पब्लिक को इन्फॉर्म चॉइस लेने के लिए होनी चाहिए। बट एज यू आर अवेयर, दिस मैटर इज सब जुडिस्ड।
सबसे बड़ा उत्सव है तो एक तरफ जनता से ये प्रार्थना करता हूँ कि चुनाव सरकार बनाते हैं, चुनी हुई सरकार बनती है जो प्रदेश का और जनता का भविष्य तय करती है। तो सभी मतदाता भाई और बहन इस चुनाव में बढ़ चढ़कर भाग लें, उत्साह के साथ भाग लें। मैं राजनीतिक दलों से ये अपील करना चाहता हूँ कि मध्य प्रदेश शांति का टापू है, शालीनता का प्रतीक है। क्योंकि चुनाव हम जरूर लड़ें, लेकिन चुनाव लड़ते समय हम व्यक्तिगत आरोप, प्रत्यारोप उनसे बचें। ये शत्रुता नहीं है, तो विचारधाराओं का संघर्ष है। कौन सी पार्टी आनी चाहिए, सब शालीनता के साथ बड़प्पन से अपनी अपनी बात कहे, सरकार अपनी बात कहे, प्रतिपक्ष अपनी बात कहे और बहुत अच्छे माहौल में मध्य प्रदेश का चुनाव हो, ये मेरी सबसे अपील है।
Well, to better understand this and also the on-ground situation as far as this is concerned, all my colleagues are joining me live on the broadcast. In fact, Aishwarya, Gajraj, Saumit and Makrand, good afternoon to all of you. Aishwarya, let me come to you first. What are the key takeaways that everybody should know as far as EC sounding the poll bugle is concerned?
5 states, the Election Commission of India has come out with the poll dates, and it is Chhattisgarh, which is one of the sensitive states. The ECI has yet again taken a decision that there would be 2-phased elections, and in rest of the 4 states, it would be a single-phase election. Of course, the Election Commission of India had spoken about several measures that they have taken as far as the first-time policies in the upcoming 5-state elections, specifically to the women voters and the transgender voters as well, and the polling station at the last mile that they have established as far as voters to go there and vote. Remember, being Chhattisgarh a Naxalite hit state as well, there are several locations which are not under the category of 2-kilometer radius per polling station, but this time the ECI had ensured that either through webcasting or through the polling booth facility, there are maximum polling booths that are now going to be situated here in several states. But specifically talking about the political angle to it, one of the major takeaway that has come out from the press conference of the Chief Election Commissioner is about the freebies. He clearly had stated that voters have each and every right to know what these political parties are being offering to the voters, from where the loan they will take, and how much debt it would be for the upcoming future generations. And therefore the reason perhaps we have also seen a legal battle, several political parties going to the court to stop this, but on the other side the Election Commission clearly had stated that the entire freebie operation should be transparent and voter has every right to know about it. Of course, Jammu and Kashmir is something that the ECI has stated that they will let the people know about when the elections will be there, and also they have received several intel and security inputs as well, and later they will be deciding. But of course, the major takeaway, 5 states going to the polls, and the date of counting would be, of course, 3rd of December.
Right, Aishwarya, I appreciate you breaking that down for us, but let me also quickly get in a word from Gajraj as well, who's joining us from Jaipur. Gajraj, as far as this is concerned, like Aishwarya was pointing out with the key remarks that the ECA has made with freebies is concerned, because the past couple of weeks we have seen Prime Minister Modi as well, who did rally over there right ahead of the elections, and the key statements that he made about the same.
Yes, the issue of freebies is always, on the rise here, because Mr. Piyush Goyal also had made visits, and he also spoke about freebies, on stage here, and he has said that, distributing freebies would only spoil, the future course of the upcoming elections and the state here as well. And as the ECI rightly, announced that they have to give a bureau of the freebies that the states are giving right now. So the people here, the voters here, have all the right to know as to how they are getting the particular stuff, whether it's free electricity, whether it's electricity to farmers, whether it's free smartphones, everything. And Vasundhara Raje, the former CM, she also, took to the stage recently when JP Nadda was here, and she also raised that if the government is distributing a lot of freebies, it would only, leave a heavy debt on the upcoming government if the government changes here in Rajasthan. Studio.
Right, Gajraj, as you get us those details, and let me ask the same question going across to Makrand as well. Makrand, how is everybody reading into this? And tell us about what challenges could possibly lie in Madhya Pradesh as well.
देखिए, चैलेंजेस तो बहुत सारे हैं, और मध्य प्रदेश में 17 नवंबर को इलेक्शन है और 3 दिसंबर को काउंटिंग है। तो 17 दिसंबर यानी आज से केवल 40 दिन बाकी रह गए हैं। आज 9 अक्टूबर है और उसके बाद 17 नवंबर को अगर इलेक्शन है तो 40 दिन का केवल वक्त रह गया है। तो दोनों पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज के बाद बहुत कम समय है, और ऐसे में 79 जो कैंडिडेट्स है वो बीजेपी डिक्लेयर कर चुकी है, लेकिन कांग्रेस ने अभी तक एक भी कैंडिडेट डिक्लेयर नहीं किया है। सो द थिंग इज कि सारी जो इस समय नजरें हैं वो कांग्रेस की लिस्ट पे हैं, और अभी फिलहाल बीजेपी ने प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करके भी कहा कि जो भी इलेक्शन कमीशन की गाइडलाइंस होंगी उसका पालन होगा। बट द थिंग इज कि सबसे जो इम्पोर्टेंट मुद्दा रहेगा सनातन धर्म का भी रहेगा, क्योंकि बीजेपी के प्रदेश अध्यक्ष वीडी शर्मा, उन्होंने सीधे तौर पर कहा कि इस पूरे इलेक्शन में सनातन धर्म विल बी अ बिग इशू, और इस पूरे पिछले कुछ समय में जब खड़गे से पूछा गया या जो अलायंस की पार्टीज हैं उनसे पूछा गया, तो सनातन धर्म को लेकर के कांग्रेस ने कभी किसी तरह का बयान जारी नहीं किया, ना ही अपने अलायंस के किसी वर्ड पर किसी तरह की प्रतिक्रिया दी। तो ऐसे में जाहिर है कि कांग्रेस पर ये सवाल खड़े करेगी बीजेपी, और जगह जगह जहां पर भी प्रचार के लिए जाएगी वहां पर कांग्रेस को सनातन धर्म विरोधी बताने की एक कोशिश होगी। तो ये एक बहुत बड़े फैक्टर्स है जो बीजेपी और कांग्रेस दोनों के लिए काम करेंगे। और पिछले कुछ समय में जिस तरह से मध्य प्रदेश में सरकारी योजनाओं की स्थिति रही है, या बजट रहा है, या फ्रीबीज के लगातार आरोप जो लगते रहे हैं, तो कांग्रेस करप्शन को लेकर के, इन फ्रीबीज को लेकर के, साथ ही दूसरे जो आरोप लगते रहे हैं, जैसे महाकाल कॉरिडोर में मूर्तियां गिर गई, या फिर जो करप्शन की शिकायतें लगातार 50% कमीशन का, कर्नाटक में 40% कमीशन का मुद्दा उठाया था, 50% कमीशन का मुद्दा उठाया। तो ये सारे जो इश्यूज कांग्रेस उठा रही है उसके दम पर जीतने का दावा कर रहे हैं। प्लस पिछले बार 1.5 साल बाद उनकी सरकार ज्योतिरादित्य सिंधिया की वजह से गिर गई थी, वो सिंपैथी गेन करने की भी कोशिश है। तो बहुत सारे फैक्टर्स जो है वो कांग्रेस अभी इस्तेमाल करेगी और बीजेपी अपनी योजनाओं को लेके, अपने प्लानिंग्स को लेकर जनता के बीच जा रही है। तो ये दोनों पार्टियों के सामने अभी फिलहाल चैलेंजेस है। जनता किसको सरकार में सत्ता देती है वो 3 दिसंबर को ही पता चलेगा। जी,
वो देखना बाकी है. Absolutely, Makran. Thank you very much for drawing things into perspective for us as far as the situation as to what challenges would lie ahead for these political parties. Soumit is also joining me. Soumit, Telangana goes into vote on November 30th. We have been seeing some very interesting developments as far as politically speaking from Telangana. How do you see this pan out as well? And what are the key factors that will definitely influence this time the voting pattern?
Well, the main thing, if we see already our colleagues have explained it well and they broke this down very well, like, the press conference was conducted, and there are several issues in the different places in Madhya Pradesh, in Mizoram, and, in Rajasthan, in Chhattisgarh, and in Telangana. And, our colleagues were explaining, after schedule has been announced, we are also hearing from the political parties that they are prepared. Even here in the, Telangana state, BRS is confident now. Just now, Asaduddin Owaisi has announced that they'll be fighting in few seats in Rajasthan, and they'll be fighting in Telangana as well. And, they're, strategizing the things, and also, mainly, working on the battlefield. And, basically, one side BJP is aiming for the, to actually secure the seats at several places, even in Rajasthan, in even other places in Madhya Pradesh as well, we can say. Even in Telangana, BJP is eyeing for it. And after, Karnataka, Congress is aiming for Telangana, and they are confident, and they are trying to come back, they're trying to, get that mandate. And BR is also confident that they'll come back to power. So we have to wait and see. One side, Election Commission of India is confident that already the preparedness has been done. And recently, a couple of days ago, the CEC has conducted a press conference on 5th, and he has stated that there are several, new voters will be joining, and already the final list has been published on 5th itself. And, so for these 5 states, and even today, once again, CEC has made it clear, and, they said that the preparedness is done, and even, they will be monitoring everything through CVSIL and also several other, monitoring points. So, all these political parties, including, big parties like BJP, Congress, and other parties are going to test their fate in the coming days in all these, in the polls in all these states.
Right, Soumit. I appreciate you also breaking down as to what can really transpire as far as the political fight in Telangana is concerned. But thank you, Aishwarya, Gajraj, as well as Makran, for joining us here on Top of 2. But